Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Final match of the day here at the Predator Spanish Open in Gandia, Valencia, for the Women's EuroTour. We're in for a bit of a nice match here for sure. We have Yuhan from China against Monika ZABEK from Poland. An interesting match. This winners round one match. My name is Graham Hickman, and calling the shots with me in the box is the main man, Tim de Ruyter. Welcome, Tim. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, definitely. Very much looking forward to this match. Very excited to see that a player from Yuhan's caliber is joining the EuroTour. Obviously, after all the big events we had in Gandia, Spain, with the little monster events, she's decided to stay. I think it's great to see. It will be quite a challenge for Monica though to win this match, but who knows? Maybe the EuroTour is quite her comfort zone.
Yeah, good point. Probably it is the first time Han has played in this European event, but she had a good run in the PBS, the Little Monsters Women's International Open. I think she made the quarterfinals, Tim, so she put in a good showing there. As we know, very capable player. But Monica's also a pretty decent player. Like you say, it'll be interesting to see how they both settle in this early stages of day one on the Women's Euro Tour. And the break's a bit different as well, Tim, isn't it? So you have tap table here versus they've just been playing on a hand rack 10-ball event, which definitely plays a part in better splits, I think.
Yeah, and also, well, that's the other side. In this format, there's the break box. So in the hand rack, they can actually pick where they break from. In this format, they have to break a little bit more outwards of the box. So, I mean, both ways is gonna give some issues on the table. Not this time though. I think this rack is laying well.
Yeah, great. Looked like she was thinking of playing safe there, but surely goes in the bottom left corner, and as you can see, the 3-ball goes. So pace was the friend there. Nice angle on this 3. Bring it back to the middle of the table. Probably one or two good shots away from here. The balls are a little bit separated, but nothing jumps out here, Tim, of any major problem. Just probably angle on position on this 4-ball is probably key.
Yeah, maybe from the 4 to the 5. Oh, she's miscued. Always painful. I was gonna say maybe the angle, depending on what angle you get on the 4-ball, trickier to get the cue ball out to the 5, but we're not there yet. And we'll have to kick this quite full. Half a ball. Try to get the cue ball back. 3-ball to the top short rail. She'll be quite satisfied with this, if you look at the cue ball.
Yeah, she left a shot on, obviously, but pace to control the cue ball to find that gap for the 4 is going to either have to be very delicate or maybe a little bit of pace to come up and down. Just depends how she feels. And for the delicate, overcut it slightly.
Well, she is still on that 4-ball. Bit surprised she actually held that.
Yeah, and she overcut it as well, Tim. So it ran away a little bit more than she would have thought, but a little bit awkward cueing here, but still has a good angle. I'm going to go forward here. Try and go top short rail maybe. She's played it quite fat into the rail, but very good shot. Nice angle here.
Yeah, won't be able to dig deep enough to go 3 rails to the 6. She actually played it well. I was going to say the 9 might be in the way. Now, she might have to jack up and draw the cue ball back.
Yeah, pretty straight. Just needs to get it back to the rail though, pretty much. Played it really well. 8-ball is in a good spot, so even if she doesn't have to do anything crazy here, she will naturally leave a good angle on the 8 to get over for the 9, so nothing really to do with the cue ball. Taking these well after the miscue early on.
Well, like I said, I actually thought you played a good kick shot there, creating the distance, cue ball on the rail, long cut, and Monica had to hold back on the speed. But she is clearing up nicely. She's really looking to make this a good battle, setting the tone.
Nice. Took them well. Nice finish considering the miscue. Good 3, good 4. And then from there, plain sailing takes the first rack. A 1-0 lead. It is race to 6 at the moment, double elimination till we get to the last 16. Then we move on to single elimination and race to 8. We are playing the 2-break format, so each player will have 2 breaks, and then we will switch to the other player and go back and forwards until we have a winner. It's nice coming back to the EuroTour for the 2-break format. I'm a big fan of it, Tim. I really do like it. I really do think that brings some good momentum shifts into the matches. We've said this before, haven't we? But I think it's a great change. Very, very impressed.
Not... Oh, referee cleaning the cue ball. I was going to say, I'm not too sure what exactly happened. Referee in this case for these stream matches should only be there for the shot clock, or in case the players seem to need a referee. So no active table referee. Has come up dry. That's also another thing. Most of the players might actually not be used to this kind of format, this breaking format. Breaking from outside the box with a nearly perfect rack. So the Europeans might have a bit of an advantage against some of the Chinese Taipei players, or for example Soledad Ayala is playing from Argentina. So there's a couple strong players and they might not be so experienced with the outcome of this break.
Yeah, that's a good point. Didn't think of it that way, Tim. It's a good thing to keep an eye on, and clearly there, dry break, but let's see if she changes anything up in future breaks. Monica's, she does like just to roll the balls in quite comfortably, doesn't like have to do anything crazy. 5-ball. Where are you seeing this 5-ball, Tim? Do you think it goes in the top left? Don't know if it goes in the top left.
Well, if it does, she'll have to cross over perfectly from this 4, and I think when the cue ball hits the cushion, it might arc forward just a bit because of all the slide. So I like to play this with maybe a drip of left, just to straighten up the line crossing over. Got it thick, and I think this is really not too horrible. I mean, sure, the jump is on, but how is Johan gonna get on the 5-ball? Low right spin?
Yeah, maybe. If she goes directly at it, I mean, she could go cushion first, but I like the draw shot. Even if she can play a good safety shot after this. Take the pot. Yeah, maybe she can push the 5 down the table and leave the cue ball where the 5 is. That would be quite a nice place to leave it. Painful for Monica. Yeah, can she get the long rail?
I would say she can. I'm just wondering. There's a pretty high percentage to push the 5-ball wide in the open.
Yeah, hard to get some cover here. She's going to try and catch the back end of it, maybe send the cue ball down past the 10, but she's asking a lot. She's going to have to bend this. Looks like she's going to hit top side of the 5, really. Yeah, she catches the cue ball. Didn't think she could catch it from the bottom, or from the back even. So, jump shot, followed by a good safety shot. First real chance for Han here.
And this is definitely gonna get Hanyu a little bit more comfortable. Not sure actually. We should check out the draw to see if these ladies already played a match or if they were seeded. Possibly Monica was seeded in this field, so maybe Monica's coming cold to the table. And Yuhan might have already played a match.
Yeah, she did, Tim. She did play around one match. She won 6-5 against Melanie Subenguth from Germany. She got 6-5 over the line. Monica's also played a match as well, so they both came through. Get a bit of table time.
Well, and also that's one thing when they're playing, when outsiders, I mean, it sounds kind of odd, but when they're playing the EuroTour, I think you just get a huge target on your back. Like everybody wants to beat you. We've seen the same thing when Shane Van Boning joined the EuroTour. Oh, what has she played here? What did she play? Oh, this is unbelievable. She scratched.
I wonder if she thought she'd try and catch it thin and come off the top short rail. That's a bit bizarre. Wow.
Oh,
don't know what she was
that's
doing.
A gift for Monica.
A gift that she'll definitely take. It's nice to get those freebies. Han did all the hard work. Just put a ribbon on it and said, there you go. Happy days. She will take it. And now she's got the break as well, Tim. So could be a bit of a shift in the match already here with that mistake.
Well, like I mentioned, Monica, I mean, if you look at the statistics, Monica a little bit less favorite in this match than Johan, so that 2-0 lead she's got might be very well needed in the long run.
Yeah, but she'll gladly take it. It puts a little bit of pressure on Yuhan. Not really a look at this one. She's trying to think, does she go for a kick? There's a lot of balls in the middle of the table, Tim, so if you can somehow separate the balls top to bottom, you would imagine you'd try and get some cover, but he's going to play a kick instead of a push out here. Like I thought, if she can separate the ball, she got some cover. Kick shot. Maybe could be on between the 8 ball and the 9 ball there if she wants to go 2 rails, but she might even be able to bend it. Can she get an edge even? Maybe she can.
Yeah, looks like she can, Nick. This 1 ball.
Just thin edge.
Does she leave a window? I think. Wow. Good try, but the cue ball came up short.
Close.
Well, plenty of cover this time. Is there maybe a gap between the 6-9 that you can jump over the 5 and take the gap? Otherwise, you might have to think about a big masse.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Tim. I think that might be the only option. Get that cue in the end, bend it round the 6, try and catch rail first. Now she is trying to jump. Maybe in between, like you say. Wow, she tried it. Some distance to jump that though, Tim, wasn't it? It was a bit of a tough one.
Yeah, always tough. You still have to calculate the hop as well. So that means another chance for Monica, and well, she will have to do a bit more with the cue ball to get from the 3 to the 4 and from the 4 to the 5. The back and forth crossing 4, 5, 6 can get difficult if you start to get the wrong angle. So it's all about staying in line. Oh, look at the cue ball of the 8. Ay, ay, ay. She's lost the cue ball there, ran into the 8 ball. She's got maybe the unfortunate scratch in the side, but she was not supposed to hit that 8 gram.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that. Coming back that way, there was a risk of all the traffic, not even hitting the 8, but getting hooked. I'm not saying there was an easier option. I think you called it right, Tim. 2 to 3 was very tricky. She couldn't just play to put the 3 in the top right corner because the 4 ball, it doesn't go in the top left. So unlucky off the 8 maybe. There's a chance for Han again. See if she can take these ones out. Just needs a couple more shots. As you said, 4 to 5 and 5 to 6 needs a bit of work.
Oh, a bit more spin on the ball. Ooh. Playing with fire there for a second. Looked like she got awful close to the 9. But awful close in this case means actually perfect on the 5 ball.
Oh, bit of juice on that.
Oh.
Wow, maybe she's not settling a little bit, Tim, in these early racks. Cue ball seems to be getting away.
Well, she's even looking at still cutting this 6 ball, which... What's her plan to get on the 8? Go 3 rails around? Try to beat the scratch?
Yeah, she must fancy it. She's going to try and... Oh, what a shot this is. And this is a 9 ball. Oh.
Wow.
Nice control. That was thin.
Well, especially to play it with that pace. That's the scary part. To hit it hard. I mean, you automatically cut the ball a bit better. Well, that will definitely give her a bit of confidence. That was a huge 6-ball she's just potted there. She is pulling one back, so 2-1 score. It's a race to 6. Still have a long way to go.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how big that scratch in the side was in terms of this little mini breaking set that Monica has. She'd love to capitalize at least one of her breaks just to keep that distance and kind of keep Yuhan at arm's length. Like you say, Tim, she's such a strong player. To try break, doesn't look like a shot on the one. She might have to be creative here and go for this. Can she even go for it? It's leaning just to the right side of the pocket, Tim. Can't go left side, sorry, can she? Kick it in.
I think she can. Because all the right spin you put on the ball is throwing the ball to the left. But as you can see, the 2-ball is partially blocking the kick over the left side. So it's either a massé roll first. The other option is to maybe push. Can she roll up on the 3-ball? Put the 3 and the 9 awkward together. And then find the gap between the 2 and the 7.
Yeah, could do. Or even push into a jump. She seems to be quite fond of the jump cue. She's trying to cause a problem. Don't think she has. That 3-ball's still potable. This could come back.
And I don't think the window is there either. Yeah, I would give this back too. I don't think this is so great.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see what she's going to jump at here, Tim. I mean, can she jump all the way over the 7? I mean, wow. She might have to jump and kick. I think that 7's just too far. She tried it. Let's see how costly that is, Tim. She needed that 3-ball to be locked up next to the 9, but she hasn't got it safe, so ball in hand, really no problems. The 3, 4, and 5 is all next to each other, so that maybe a bit of a mistake on that push out, Tim.
Yeah, just to get from the pink 4 to the orange 5, I think it's quite the test. Gotta give yourself a slight angle to go back up from the 4 to the 5. So drop this in. So definitely we'll have to draw back a diamond. 5 only goes to the upper right corner in this view. She's landed maybe. No, I think she will be fine with top spin.
Try to get center table maybe. Even if it's a thinner 5. She's got plenty of table to play with for that 6-ball, hasn't she? So yeah, I like what you said, Tim. Bit of top spin. Just try and make sure she doesn't underhit this. Get to the middle of the table. Needs to go. She definitely likes to float them in, Tim. Just pocket speed. Obviously, you've got to have the good angles to do that, but she doesn't have to hit them hard. She chooses not to. I mean, she could even drop this 6-ball in and play the 7 in the side, couldn't she? So, probably the option anyway.
Well, if Monica can stick to this performance, we might be in for a really good battle. Would have liked to stun the ball a bit more over though. I like a bit more angle on the 8. Has to work quite a bit now to still have the 9 in the right center.
Yeah, and Monica doesn't generally seem to hit the ball that hard. I mean, hasn't got a terrible angle, but like you say, she's got to put a bit of juice on this one, depending how she wants to play it. She could draw it and come back to the left side above the centre pocket, or she could run it through a couple of rails, or even play the 9 in the bottom right. So depends how hard she wants to play it. Yeah, give her a bit of pace, and maybe she's not as comfortable with a harder shot as she is with a softer one.
Oh, this is slightly short.
Yeah, this is a stretch. And with the 10 ball being so low, this is a thin cut. With the rest, or the bridge, she's going for the bank, Tim.
Wow, is she really?
That looks cuttable. That looked cuttable, didn't it?
And actually, I would definitely cut that, but I think she's missed it probably the best way she could have, considering the fact that she rattled it a bit and it stayed over the short rail. Gonna see another straight back coming up to the bottom right. Oh, and Han Yu jins it. Han. She steals this rack, and I can still not believe Monica went for the bank.
Yeah, I guess sometimes when you see it or you don't see it, how comfortable you feel. I don't blame somebody for going for a different shot, but from an observation point of view, Tim, I would agree. And it was thin, but maybe she didn't want the cue ball running around the table or going a little bit loose. So I could understand that as well. But what a great bank there it was from Yuhan. Absolutely nailed it. So back on break. Interesting. Yuhan going from the side. Maybe that's what she's more comfortable with, based on the Pro Billiard Series events. Let's see if she can make something happen. Try and get a ball in. Oh wow, the 1 ball got kicked straight in. 8 ball spins in. Is there going to be a pot on this 2? I think that goes in the top right, Tim. I think the 6 is blocking it.
No, I don't think it does go to the top right. But still, she could be nicking the 2 ball to the right. You only gotta make sure the cue ball doesn't run into the 9 or into the scratch. Just nick it directly towards Monica. In this view. Yeah, this is it. How's the pace? Maybe a bit too firm. Caught the right line. Was always gonna get the cushion with the blue too. So did not have to play extra speed on the cue ball.
I think she caught the point a little bit there, maybe. Just a little bit. But it worked out okay. Going with the jump cue again. This is a better chance for the jump, Tim. If she can make this one, don't get me wrong, it's tough. 3 balls waiting though. Doesn't have to do anything crazy with the cue ball.
Well, she will need another one. Beauty of a jump, but the cue ball hopped slightly forward. And it actually got to the point where I'm not sure if she can make the 3-ball. Oh, she is. She's playing a safety thin over the 3-ball.
Oh, she caught the 9. Wow. Incredible. She must have thought she could go through there, but feathered 9. What a gift. Back to Monica. Another great chance here. The 6 and 7s and 9s all in a very good spot, so it's all about this 3, 4, 5. What a table this is, Tim.
And I actually did not expect her to play this. This means the 4 does go by the 5, which in some way it kind of feels like it's super tight. But it wasn't, so now indeed 6, 7, 9 quite lined up. A little bit of traveling, of course, from the 9 to the 10. Needs to step it up a bit. I think Monica feels that she's already had a couple more opportunities to extend her lead.
Yeah, maybe a few unexpected mistakes from both players at key points. After a good jump from Han there. Yeah, maybe she just couldn't get through to that 3. She tried to squeeze everything possible. Ball in hand, and Monica, I'll say thanks again. Happy to try and pick up these pieces. Oh, Tim. Oh, wow. How's that for a roll? Oh, it's locked up on the 9. That's incredible. Wow.
Well, clearly there is a lot of nerves in the air, because I would say both players are making mistakes I probably have never seen them make.
Yeah, and I think if it was, say, a losers round, or wow, that's a nice result as well. She can't really say anything. I guess Monica, she's just had a bit of fortune herself. So, I was just saying, I could understand big nerves if it was a losers round and you're fighting to stay in the tournament. I generally think if it's a winners round, maybe you can be a little bit more relaxed, just because you know you do have a second chance lingering. But they've both played on EuroTour TV tables as well, so shouldn't be too unfamiliar.
Yeah, Monica did go very aggressive. I mean, what else was there to play? But she's left this on a platter, and this might start to be a little bit of the difference in this match. Ooh, and also Han just used all of the rail there. Just not sure. Was there something in their food? Cannot. I mean, I'm quite sure there isn't. They say there is great food in Spain. But unusual things happening to both players.
Pretty good shot there, though.
Yeah, so that makes it 3-2. Just a little bit surprised Monica's not taking her timeout. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's probably coming to the point where maybe a little break could be good. But another break for Han here. Well, she might go straight for the jump cue here. Maybe not.
Well, it does come with a great result. Cue ball moves over a bit to the right. The cut on the 2-ball would be available. I would love to jump this, don't you think?
It looks like, well, she's been taking on quite some jumps already. Be a bit surprising if she didn't go for it. Yeah. Wow, she's hit it so good. She'll have to pop this rail first, I think, Tim, if she is going to be trying to play a bit aggressive. Unless she goes jump again. But she could try jump from there again.
Oh, rail first, bit of draw. Trying to make it in the corner and get on the 3-ball. No, that's not what she's played. That little flick off the 3-ball might have actually pushed it in between. So a lot of back and forth between these two.
Well, I think she can cut it in. We've got to watch the scratch, though, off the 7 maybe. Oh, she's good.
Well, what's the plan on the 5-ball? Is she gonna play for the 5 in the side? Should be okay. There's a pretty decent target to land near the spot, the racking spot. Well, she went directly. I would have loved to play that 2 rails to stay off the rail. She's now queuing off the rail.
Yeah, this is a touchy one. She likes to roll them in, but this is a bit more acute angle. So easy to push this one to the far jaw. Well, she did, but it still dropped, and now she's got a bit of a challenge because this 6-ball pretty straight. Don't think she's got the power to drill it forward. Last time she tried to put a bit of power on. It went a little bit away. She's going to try it though. Yeah. As soon as she's got to put some crazy power on the ball, Tim, seems to just be a bit more difficult.
Well, those are also not the easiest shots out there. I mean, I know a lot of we both know a lot of players that are capable to make all the tap-ins, but when they really have to work the cue ball, it's always scary. Your stroke has to be so pure, and well, it's not always easy to put on the pure stroke under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, not easy shots, but nevertheless, didn't go in. Nice back and forwards for Han here. Try and get back to the middle of the table. Bit fat. Oof, all the pocket there, Tim. Goodness me.
Well, not out of the woods. See, she's coming back up too. She's struggling with something. Should be fine. Maybe one cushion out.
He's got to punch it over. She had a bit more angle than maybe she thought. That's why she maybe stood up, just to make sure. All of a sudden, this match has kind of run away a little bit from Monica. She has had a few chances for sure. Okay, it's only 4-2, but maybe she's taking her time out now. Maybe after a few mistakes from both players, they're just taking a short time out. Tim and I will do the same, and we'll leave you with the view of both tables for the moment. When the players return, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We are back here for the conclusion of this match after a timeout by Monika ZABEK from Poland. She's playing Yuhan from China in this Predator Spanish Open in Spain. 4-2 to the good is the woman from China. My name's Graham Hickman, and in the box with me calling the shots is Tim de Ruyter. Well, it's been a funny one, Tim. Lots of mistakes, hasn't it, in this match?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just still thinking how this could actually happen to both players. Definitely, I've seen both players perform way better, and it kind of feels like they are dragging each other down. But who knows, maybe the timeout actually made a big difference on them. Maybe they settled down. Maybe they were just running low on energy. Who knows? I mean, there's so many factors that can cause this.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But a couple of balls away here in this rack. I mean, you can see there the 5, the 7, the 4, and the 9 all pretty close to pockets. You would think one good shot from 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Key shot here. Trying to go high. Not bad, because she can leave a nice shot here, Tim. She doesn't have to do a great deal with the 5 ball. Just leave a pretty thinnish 6 ball, and she can play the combination onto the 9. The cue ball should come back across quite nice. Don't expect anything crazy here. Yeah, just like that. So much tabled and open space, isn't it, Tim? She's going to definitely have a shot here. She'll just play this slow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only thing that could go wrong is if she cuts this too thin, then the 6 ball comes off the short rail too much. Oh,
That's exactly what you said. But she just got okay.
she still has it. Yeah, I mean, maybe some more. I mean, combination thin and pace, but she's got it well. And that's also the thing. Both players are struggling, so the player who makes the better choices is most likely going to win. I mean, sure, you still have to pot the ball, so I mean, is recommended. But I think, for example, if you look at Monika trying to bank the 10 earlier, I mean, that definitely cost her a very important point. And that was mainly just, well, maybe not knowledge, but I'm wondering what went through her mind on that 10 ball.
Yeah, don't know. I think it's all about, like you said before, just when you're in the moment, sometimes you see it a certain way, and obviously they're down there and we're out here doing the observation, and sometimes it just looks different and feels different. I mean, if she makes the bank, we would say, wow, what a great shot. The fact that she didn't make it and she lost the rack, we can be more critical. But that's what we're here to do. Ask questions, debate, call what we think. Overhit that a little bit, but it's a nice angle just to concentrate on potting the 10 ball. A little bit of pressure on this, getting close to completing this match. This will get her on the hill.
Yeah, down goes the 10. She does make the important ones. Well, she has scratched once from the 9 to the 10, but overall, every time near the end of the rack, she has been picking up the pieces, and she is now on the hill first. Loser of this match is not out yet. Still has a chance over the one lost side. But it's always a long route. Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of the one lost side. Definitely the fact that you could lose one set where you play well and you're out. But also the fact that if you manage to make it back into the last 16, well, you might be tired. I mean, it's always tough. It takes a lot of mental energy.
Well, look at that one, Tim. Yeah, you're right. Energy-wise, it's a long tournaments. You don't want to have to go through the grinding side if you can avoid it. But after that break, Tim, wide open table. That one's incredible how it hasn't dropped. It's hanging halfway over the corner and the side, sorry, as you can see. But I think I remember you saying at the beginning that 2-0 lead that Monica had could be something she really needs. Well, it's the only two that she's got. Han hasn't really made much mistakes other than the ones early on. Seems to be getting a bit of a groove on now as well.
Yeah, just wondering how to get on the 5 ball. Does the 5 go to the bottom right? That could be one of the tricky things. She's looking at playing it to the bottom left. So we'll have to play herself a little straighter on the 4 ball to be able to still hold the cue ball on the right side.
Looks pretty good. She already put her cue down where she wants it, so that tells me she's in good shape here. She'd love to get pretty straight on this 5, but even if she's got a little bit of angle, just not too much. Yeah, this is good. She can draw it off the rail as well. It's all about position on this 6-7 now.
Yeah, has played herself a nice angle to stay away from bumping the 9. Probably top left spin. Back to the center of the table. If she lands where she is now, this could be all over. Oh, we might see a bit more drama, Graham.
Yeah, it's short, isn't it? And this 10 ball is a bit of a problem. Bridging wise, is she going to go in front or behind? Yeah, so she's going to bridge over the 10 this way. Big shot here. This is very missable. Wow, not today. I think she's played herself into this match, Tim. From early on, being a little bit out of sorts. You could say Monica maybe didn't take all the chances that came her way. And she's kind of been punished because Han has definitely got into a groove. She looks very comfortable. This could be over, Tim. Commentator's curse. I will find a taxi. So long. Goodness me. Sorry, Han. Commentator's curse. More drama.
Well, I don't really believe that, but it's interesting. Like I mentioned, sure, she stepped it up maybe a little bit, but just odd things are happening. Has to be something in the air. Definitely Monica has given Han a bit more than she would have liked. But she will be facing tough shot. I don't even think the bank is on this 9. Pretty close to the short rail, as you can see from the top view.
Needs to pull up. bit thin, but is it a side shot, Tim? I think so. Looks on.
Yeah, it definitely looks on. The only thing is you might have to play a bit of spin. You could play center ball, but if you use a drip of left, you cross over to the center of the table, you're guaranteed on the 10. Yeah, and it just barely drops. He's on the 10. This is for the match to put Monica ZABEK to the one lost side. A little bit of an interesting performance from Johan. But you cannot always play your best, and in this case it was enough to beat Monica ZABEK, so it is Han Yu advancing over the winner's bracket with a 6-2 win. Thank you, Graham Hickman, for being once again by my side. Myself, Tim de Ruiter. We are signing off for now, but I do believe we start very early tomorrow morning again with plenty more action from Gandia, Spain. Our first stream match will be at noon local time. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow and have a lovely evening.